Night is the second night of the new year, and 1 year ended. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also to end the suffering of every Muslim. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it the end of our suffering and our misery, and especially for our brothers and sisters in Gaza and elsewhere, Ya Allah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this new year a blessed year for all of us, in our deen, in our dunya, in our akhirah, inshallah. And before we take some question, one brother, he has his brother-in-law just diagnosed with lung cancer. We make dua for him. Allahumma rabban nas adhib al-ba's washfi anta ash-shafi. لا شفاء إلا شفاءك شفاء لا يغادر سقما اللهم اشفيه شفاء لا يغادر سقما اللهم عجل له بالشفاء يا رب العالمين اللهم اشفيه واشفنا واشف مرضى المسلمين اللهم من كان مريضا من المسلمين فعجل له بالشفاء يا رب العالمين اللهم ارفع عنا وعنه وعن المسلمين الأمراض والأسقام والأوجاع والأوبئة والأمراض القاتلة يا رب العالمين وعافنا وإياه والمسلمين في أجسادنا وأبداننا وأسماعنا يا رب العالمين اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا وشفاء من كل داء وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد. So inshallah, if there is any question, we take few questions. Anyone? 1, 2, يلا. Always you make me answer catch 2, then yes. I can't hear you. Yes, if I'm memorizing the Quran and I encounter a verse that there is a prostration of the recitation, should I do it every time or one is enough? No, one is enough. If you are memorizing one page, continue in repeating it 10 times, 20 times, and it has a sajda, a prostration, you do it one time, inshallah. May Allah help you, inshallah, and help others that you want to memorize the Quran, inshallah. And may Allah reward Abdul Mateen for helping you, inshallah. May Allah make it in his good deeds, inshallah. About what?
Riba?
Yes.
For banks interest?
Yes.
I wanted to get more information on whether saving accounts are accumulating interest on savings accounts.
Yeah, the question is about usury, about riba, and he wants to know about, and this is a large topic. If you have any specific, you can come see me, but I'll give you the definition of riba, and you can apply it in every case. Any loan that generates interest is usury. Any loan that generates interest is what? Is riba. Imagine you ask me for a loan, $1,000, I give it to you. And I said, give me your car, I can use it until you pay me back 1 month. That is riba, that's usury. Because I give you a loan and I'm benefiting from the car. A loan has to be a free loan, qard hasan. So that is the rule. So saving is riba, because you are putting your account with the bank and they put restrictions. You cannot take your money for a certain period of time and we will give you this interest. That is haram. Now, خلاص? Yes. So I'm fasting, a voluntary fasting. We're not talking about Ramadan or make-up days. When you are doing voluntary fasting, you are the amir of yourself. You can break the fast anytime if you want. You don't have to continue, but it's recommended to continue. But the question, I'm fasting, and because I'm working and studying, I cannot sleep during the day, I am tired. So in this case, as I said, if the tiredness becomes serious, you need to break your fast. But if it's just a regular tire, you just ask Allah for help. And next time you take suhoor, the early meal, because the Prophet ﷺ said, "Tasahharu fa inna fi suhuri baraka." Yani take that meal because Allah put the barakah, the blessing in that will help you fast, inshallah, for the rest of the day. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help. And you stay away from the things that make you dry, exhausted and thirsty and so on, like exercising and so on. Do the minimum, inshallah. Now. Day of Ashura is coming, mashallah. We will talk about it. He's talking about Ashura, and Ashura means 10. The 10th of Muharram, which is this month. We are, tomorrow is going to be the 2nd. So the 10th of Muharram is highly, highly recommended to fast, because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, fast in that day, what will happen? It will erase the sins of the last year. And you remember we fasted last month, which day? Arafah, that's 2 years. The next and the past. And the question, the Shia, they said that day should be a day of mourning. No, we don't mourn for anybody. If that is the case, we should mourn for Umar ibn Khattab. He was killed. And we should mourn for Uthman. He was killed. And we should mourn for Ali, which is the father of Al-Hussein. He was killed. No. We follow the Sunnah because the Prophet fasted the Ashura before Al-Hassan was born, Al-Hussein. So it has nothing to do with this. So we do what we need to do, and we don't listen to anybody else. Yeah. Of course, the killing of Al-Hussein, it was a big crime, but that is the problem, as I said. Here you go, we have Umar ibn Khattab, we have Uthman, we have Ali. All of them, they were killed also. And we don't make day for them because we are so happy for them. They died as shaheed, and Al-Hussein is shaheed. Why you are crying? What's your problem? Now. Yes. What? Yes. Yes. The question is about the private part for a man to a man. A man to a man from the navel bone to the knee. This one you cannot look. And for the woman is the same. Women and women, of course. Except, as I said, the scholar said if the woman, she's with other women, not only kafir, because that is weak opinion. She said if she's with a kafir woman, non-Muslim woman, she should cover everything, because she might go and describe her to somebody else. But does apply to any woman that she's not a righteous woman. It could be a Muslim woman, but she's not practicing. In this case, she has to cover. But if the person is that you are playing sport is not covering from this to here, then we need to be careful. It's okay, it's okay. It's a little bit doesn't cover the whole knee, it's okay. But don't do that in the prayer, please. And some brother coming to the masjid, because there is etiquette for the prayer. We are talking about covering the awrah and the etiquette for the prayer. You cannot meet your boss with a short and T-top and so on. We need to be careful, inshallah. Now, yes. What do we say? What do we say when we sajda of prostration? There is one thing common in all sujood, is what? Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. The fard is one time, the sunnah is 3, 5, 7, any odd numbers. Then it's recommended to say the dua, سجد وجهي للذي خلقه وشق سمعه وبصره بحوله وقوته اللهم تقبلها مني And some scholars said, كما تقبلتها من عبدك داود. So you praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created you and fashioned you, and you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept this sajda from you the way He accepted from Prophet Dawood. Because you know, one sajda in which surah? Sad. When Dawood alayhi salam was tested by the two people that they have issue about the sheep, and he said, فَظَنَّ دَاوُودُ أَنَّمَا فَتَنَّاهُ فَاسْتَغْفَرَ رَبَّهُ وَخَرَّ رَاكِعًا وَأَنَابَ. So you can do it. If you don't memorize this dua, you can just make like any sajda. Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. Then you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whatever you want, inshallah. Naam. Yes. Washing a baby, touching the private part? No, it doesn't. It's invalidate the wudu? No. No. Zakat? Yes, I like money. You bought a home over there? Okay. So let me understand the question. So you bought an apartment in Bangladesh? They live over there in that house? And your intention when you bought it is for your parents to live in it? There is no zakah on it. No, the zakat has to do with two conditions. And number one, you're rich, the quorum. And the quorum is what is equal to 3 ounces of gold. So whenever somebody, any Muslim, each one of us, even if you are young, you need to know that. Because maybe you get a gift. And if this gift is above or equal to 3 ounces of gold, which is now around $6,000, this is the first condition. And next year, the same day, if you have what is equal to the quorum, because next year, the same day, the quorum might change. If you have the same, like the quorum or more, then you pay the zakat 2.5%. How to give it? You give it to the needy, the poor and needy. If there are among your relatives some people who are needy, you should give them first, because you have two rewards. A reward of zakat, a reward to take care of your relatives. You add it. That's what I'm telling you. So whatever left from your income, you don't pay zakat every month. Zakat is once a year. So whatever you make, when the due date comes, how much left, not how much you make. Imagine somebody made $150,000 for the whole year. The time of zakat, what is left? 10,000. So the zakat is on 10,000, not 150. Oh, so where to give it? The question is where to give it? No, you can give it here, but if your relatives over there are in need, you should also give them some. Because if you don't give them and they are poor, who's going to give them? So they're going to get from a stranger, while somebody from their family is not helping them. And I'm talking people that you are not responsible for their expenses. That's who deserves zakat. Not people that you are responsible for. Yani like your parents, you cannot give them zakat. No. Khalas? Yes. When you time, come tomorrow inshallah. From 12 to 3. Not after Aisha, because after Aisha we're going to end up missing Fajr. We don't want to miss Fajr inshallah. So I'm here between Maghrib and Isha, and during the day, inshallah, you can come. خلاص؟ يلا جزاكم الله خيرا سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا